lucky guy. I got a lot going for me. I'm healthy. I'm relatively young. I'm white, which thank God for that shit, boy. That is a huge leg up. Are you kidding me? Oh, God, I love being white. I really do. Seriously, if you're not white, you're missing out because this shit is thoroughly good. But let me be clear, by the way. I'm not saying that white people are better. I'm saying that being white is clearly better. Who could even argue?
The passing of the stop and frisk law in New York City in 2002, over 85% of all frisked were totally innocent, with an average of 530,000 people each year. The percentage of African Americans that have been frisked each year has never been less than 50%, while white has never been more than 12%, and Latinos never being less than 28%.
If it was an option, I would re-up every year. Oh yeah, I'll take white again, absolutely. I've been enjoying that. I'm gonna stick with white, thank you. Here's how great it is to be white. I could get in a time machine and go to any time, and it would be fucking awesome when I get there. That is exclusively a white privilege.
"46% of whites had help from their families paying the down payment of their house, compared to 12% from African Americans."
Black people can't fuck with time machines. A black guy in a time machine is like, hey, anything before 1980, no thank you, I don't want to go. But I can go to any time. The year 2, I don't even know what's happening then. But I know when I get there, welcome, we have a table right here for you, sir. Thank you.
White families pay an average of 8.12% on mortgages for their homes, much lower than the African American equivalent of 8.44%.
No, it's lovely here in the year 2. I can go to any time. In the past, I don't want to go to the future and find out what happens to white people because we're going to pay hard for this shit. You got to know that. We're not going to just fall from number 1 to 2. They're going to hold us down and fuck us in the ass forever. And we totally deserve it. But for now, whee!
Memberships for country clubs in the state of Florida between the years of 2000 and 2012, for white memberships, they grew by 57%. Asian memberships grew by 13%, and all other races declined by at least 20%. Children's memberships between the ages of 0 and 14 for the same years, white children, their memberships grew by 2,300, while black memberships for children fell by 400, roughly 20%.
Now, if you're white and you don't admit that it's great, you're an asshole.
White privilege is not something that you choose to have or to decline. It is purely based on our race and our skin color. Nobody can be given it, and nobody can take it away from you. It can, however, be abused. We got it from our parents, who got it from their parents, and the vicious cycle continued throughout the course of history. There's always been an oppressor and always been an oppressed. Most of the time it has been Anglo-white people because of their historical ability to beat others into submission, whether it be mentally or physically, or by just an overwhelming force.
It is great, and I'm a man. How many advantages could one person have? I'm a white man. You can't even hurt my feelings. What can you really call a white man that really digs deep? Hey, cracker. Oh, ruined my day. Boy, shouldn't have called me a cracker. Bringing me back to owning land and people. What a drag.
White people have the unique ability to go through life relatively unscathed because nothing anybody can do or say can really affect how a white person feels. The most radical slur that a person can call another white person is white trash. And most people that are white trash, well, they're pretty much proud of it. And people who aren't white trash are clearly not white trash. A person driving a Bentley, you can't call white trash because, you know what, they'll think you're an idiot. White is the only race that doesn't have to concern themselves with white privilege, and is the only race that truly believes that white privilege does not exist because they don't have to deal with it and they don't have to think about all the privileges that they get just from being white. Saying that white privilege doesn't exist is like saying that you're colorblind. Being colorblind doesn't make racism not real, and saying that white privilege doesn't exist doesn't make white privilege not exist. All that does is make yourself ignorant to the fact that it is real and it is prevalent in our everyday lives.